Z Wedding was actually the first shop that we went to, and we quite liked the gown design, but we went in and we were pretty much put off by the high price. Wow, it's true.
Okay, I guess what attracted her especially was the gowns. It was a very simple, Verawang kind, not a lot of lace and stuff like that. So this was the kind of gowns that you like, right?
Correct. Yeah. So actually, we told ourselves that no, we have to do our due diligence and visit a few more bridal shops.
Being a true blue Singaporean.
Yeah, we have to compare the price, make sure it's the worthwhile one. So after we did another round of selection, then we go online and see reviews, then we decided that, okay, I think let's just go with Z Wedding because we have not seen any bad reviews. And that's true.
Yeah. And I think what impressed us about Z Wedding is the fact that it's a very structured process. So right from the start, the moment they will ask you about what you like, what sort of photos that the feel of the photos. Then more importantly is they give you a very step-by-step plan. At this point in time you need to come and collect the gowns. This point in time you need to come and make a booking, etc. And essentially it's a very clear roadmap for us, and it's very comforting to know because it feels like it's very planned. And that weddings are very busy, right? So it's important for us to have a very clear picture of what is coming up, so we can plan the schedules around it.
Then there's not a lot of. We are pretty happy with the service provided, so that removes a lot of pain because I see online there's a lot of customers that end up having to argue, and then I don't think I have the energy to do that. So I'm very happy with the service here. I don't have to say much and I get what I want.
Yeah, and I think we went online. We actually went to many forums, and then there was a lot of difficulty around gown selection, right? Basically, they tell you to have a wide selection, but by the time you get to choose it, right? Well, according to her, you are left with just one or two gowns, and even then you're not too happy. But the problem we have with Z Weddings when we came, there were too many gowns that we wanted.
Yeah.
So it was a happy problem, but nonetheless, it just tells us that the quality of the accessories and the gowns that was available to us.
Yeah. When I first tried on the gown, the gown trying was quite stressful for me because I feel like, okay, this is the one time in my life that I'm going to pick a gown and I must pick the best gown. So when I try on the very first gown, I was thinking like, wow, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. And there are so many other nice gowns, so it was a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, so she typically doesn't wear a lot of dresses. So when I saw her for the first time wearing the gowns, oh my god, there's so much potential there. Wear more dresses.
The gowns are just so nice, and then you feel like, wow, each one of them looks so good, right? How will I look in them? So when I try on the gowns, it's a very exciting time, and I just can't wait to try on like every single gown. Because we like the clean cut gowns, so we didn't sign up with the bridal studios that are more
lacy.
More lacy. Because I'm afraid that one year later they change everything to lace, then I have nothing to choose from.
Yeah,
so I like the style of Z Wedding, and then Samuel promised me that it will continue. So I took faith in him when I signed.
and my understanding is all the gowns are designed in-house. So that was good because it's unique, right? Some of the other bridal shops we went to, the gowns looked like they were from Taobao. So look like don't know
But they are really cheap, they are half price or something.
Cheap looking.
Yeah.
So
Z Wedding and Chrisling combination is great because you have great gowns and great photography, which is vital for any wedding. And the price wise, even though it's a bit higher, I feel that it's worth the money because at the end of the day, this is a once in a lifetime. You don't want anything to go wrong, and being able to actually somehow manage to squeeze out some budget for this, I feel actually that we made the right choice.
I think when you have two vendors coming together, right, there's so many potential things that can go wrong, right?
Yeah.
But I think in this case, both parties, right, they actually work together very well. And I think what works is the fact that the style of the photography goes very well with the kind of gowns that Z Wedding have. So they complement each other from a aesthetic perspective. And I think from the way the staff plan items that we need to do, right, it feels like I'm actually dealing with just one vendor. I don't feel like I'm actually dealing with two vendors. So actually I was quite surprised to hear that it's two vendors.
It's very seamless collaboration.
Yeah.
So actually for us, we feel more at ease, you see. I don't have to worry about maybe the photographer freelance one cancel on me, how?
I had friends that dealt with one vendor but felt like they're dealing with four vendors. So for us it was the other way around, which was great.
Well, come to Z Wedding is a one-stop shop whereby all of your wedding and bridal requirements will be met seamlessly.
So be prepared for a higher price, but in exchange you are stress-free. I think you get stress-free professional service.
And
so
you get to actually enjoy the whole process.
And I think that's very important. Yeah.